Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, number 2, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, and check out the recent numbers, clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1. The Reds coming up. You're watching. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Striding into the box, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds' starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
2-1 pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So stepping in, Joey Votto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Hit hard, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Ball 2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 1 inning in the books here. Phillies on top, 1-0. And in steps Scott Kingery. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Scott Kingery.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting it. The center fielder.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So now to the plate, Roman Quinn. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 21. Vince Velasquez.
Now at the plate, Vince Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded by Galvis. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. 1-0 the count. Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Velasquez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 6th home run on the season for him, and with it the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. He'll come into play right at 340. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7th, the shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Batting it.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
That misses. 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in now, Anthony DeSclafani. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Anthony.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. One ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, number 4.
In now for the Reds, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jesse Winker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the runner will get back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Second and third, 2 away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And it's fouled away. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Reds strand a couple, and after 3 it remains a 2-2 tie. All set for the start of the inning. Into the box now, JT Realmuto looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit hard up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
At the plate, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 24.
Stepping in, Roman Quinn. First delivery to him on the way. Gregorius at third with 2 away. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
At the plate now, Vince Velasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Phils get just 1 despite this RBI triple. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to center field. Center fielder going back to the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 2nd home run of the game as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece. Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie.
Standing in, Freddie Galvis. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Galvis behind, 0-2. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he falls behind, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. We're through 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Gene Segura. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Pops this one up. Moustakas has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that's the second out.
Now batting. Catcher. JT.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First offering on its way.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Belted high in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 5-3 Philadelphia. Mark Payton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 34. Mark Payton.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, number 4, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Robert Stevenson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
So striding forward now, Scott Kingery. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just inside. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. This is popped up. Moustakas over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Now batting, Roman Quinn. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
1 out, nobody on. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
The pitcher, number 21, Vince Velasquez.
In now, Vince Velasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Got it. Throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off.
Digging in once again, Joey Votto. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Lays off 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3-0 to him now. And now a pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-1.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. McCutchen arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-1. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As he rips it on the ground to second. Kingery's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. Phillies lead this one 5-3. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Winker has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now back. Left field.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Fouled away. Pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 3.
Bryce Harper will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
0-2. Here it comes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is chopped down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2-0 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The pitcher, number 50.
Kirk Casale will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Kirk Casale.
Fastball just missed above the zone. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
First pitch on its way. Didi Gregorius is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 4. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Blake Parker will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now batting.
In is Joey Votto now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Oh, and 1, here it comes. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Drilled to first. Hoskins gathers it in. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Reds 3. Michael Lorenzen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Got him reaching there. Strike two.
1 and 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. To third. He's right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Stepping in, Roman Quinn. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit sharply toward the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Just keeping him close. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis is there. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance now for the Reds. They'll be chasing 2. It's 5-3. Hector Neris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's set. Here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
0-1. Here it comes. Called strike. 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Striding in once again, Nicholas Castellanos. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1-0 pitch on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Line drive to left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Philadelphia Phillies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Vince Velasquez earns the win, his 2nd. Hector Neris hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
All right, well, the Phils wrap up this 3rd game of this 4-game set with a hard-fought 5-3 victory here on this Saturday afternoon. Bryce Harper 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. Mike Moustakas, I'll tell you what, that dude crushes the ball. I got to give that man credit. He was 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 2 RBIs on the day. Former Phil Freddie Galvis 2 for 3 with a home run. Votto pretty much held to just a hit. He had a double. But Bryce 2 for 4 with a home run, with an RBI, scoring twice himself. Kutch with a big home run, 2-run home run as a matter of fact, knocking in him and Mean Gene, knocking in 2 there. And Roman Quinn, he is on fire here of late, down in that lower third of the lineup. 3 for 4 with a triple and an RBI, and yeah, he's that fast. Mean Gene, of course, 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. So the Phils bounce back after the loss last night, 5-3. As you see, Double V gets the win. Anthony DeScalfani, a New Jersey native, as you heard Matt Vasgersian say. Not exactly sure where in Jersey he's from. I'll have to do a little research on that, but it's always cool when a Jersey guy makes it big, including South Jersey's own Mike Trout from Millville, New Jersey, not too far down the road from where I live. And of course, Hector Neris comes in and gets his 4th save in as many tries. Who knows? Maybe we can give him a repeat performance of Brad Lidge back in the 08 season with a perfect 40 for 40. We shall see. When the opportunity has presented itself for him to come in and close the door and get the save, certainly he has done so in the 4 appearances and attempts that he has come into so far. So there you see your box score for the Phils. Just a bunch of numbers there. Phils were got a little shaky there, I got to admit, when the Reds took the lead. Last night, obviously, I did not play that game. The computer played it. Obviously, the Phils were not meant to win that game, but the Reds made a game of it. And in this particular season that I'm in, they are first in their division in the National League Central. So we're going to get out of this. And there you see B. Harp, player of the game, 2 for 4 with a home run. I believe that brings his home run total this year to 6 or 7, I want to say, maybe 7, as the Phils take Game 3. And I get a pack of cards, which I will never use. So we'll just get out of that. I've achieved programs. Okay. So the Phils take Game 3, as you see there, after the 3-2 loss last night on Good Friday to the Reds. And, of course, that will bring us to tomorrow as the ace Aaron Nola takes to the hill looking for his 4th win. Really a good – I got to really go back to this. Vince Velasquez really started getting hammered. His pitch count really started getting up. But, I guess it's kind of hard for me to sort of put into words. But when you're using the controls here, believe it or not, you may be hitting the pitches dead on. But if the pitcher starts to labor out there, the pitches will miss. But there were a couple times where he really Velasquez really just started hitting his spots, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Obviously, over 100 pitches. I wanted to leave him in there. I also want to give credit to. I wanted to keep him. I didn't know if he would make the major league team this year or not in real Major League Baseball, but I wanted to keep Blake Parker. You talk about a guy with another good splitter. Him and that 1-2 punch of him and Hector Neris for an 8th and 9th inning combination is really our moneymaker right now. I did want to, obviously now that Dave Robertson is back, I want to get him some appearances too as a setup as well. But I got to give it to Blake Parker. He really comes in and really gives him fits with that splitter, and then of course Hector Neris with his splitter coming in and nailing it down as well. But a great job by the pitching staff today with Vince Velasquez getting his second win, letting up a couple dingers, actually 3 of them, to 2 to Moustakas and 1 to former Phil Freddie Galvis. But he, like I said, he buckled down and he got the job done. I got to give him credit where it's due. But we look to tomorrow, Easter Sunday. Yes, the computer will be playing this, perhaps. We're looking at a 1:10 start. So we will get that on for you, part of your Easter Sunday. And then it is on to Milwaukee as we head out toward the Midwest there, further Midwest, I should say. To take on the Brew Crew in yet another 4-game set. So I guess that is it from here. We'll take a look at the standings. No. There's the standings. So we see the Phils resting at just a half game up on the Marlins. Can you believe that? Marlins, I guess, getting hot just at the right time. But Phils were... it's a good thing they won today's game because they would have lost first place, or at least had been tied, I should say, with the Marlins, with a 10-5 record on the season so far, maintaining first place. Of course, the Reds still a game up in their division, a game and a half up, I should say, in their division over the Cubbies. So, like I said, this was going to be a test from Jump Street with this series, with a battle of 2 first-place teams, and so the Phils now increase their wins now to double digits, 10-5 on the young season. Seem to pick it up on the road a little bit, notwithstanding last night's game. But through all the road games this season thus far, they have definitely picked it up. They are 7-3 on the road, as you see there, the graphic down that line score there. 5-3 at night, so interesting. Day games are 5-2. So I guess when the sun's out, they play a little better. I don't know. They're definitely not nocturnal players, I guess. I don't know. But they're only 1 loss shy on the night side. So 7-3 away, 3-2 at home. So there you see it right there. The Phils only a half game up, so they got to continue to win, or the Marlins have to continue, or I should say, start losing. But we will see. As we will flip the calendar over, we're going to get Justin Vallegri in here to list all the, go through all the scores around Major League Baseball, and we'll be right back right after this.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies got 11 hits overall as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-3. The Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 2-1. The New York Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers bested the visiting Nats 1-0. The Cubs got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-4. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 4 total home runs as they bested the visiting Rockies 9-4. The San Diego Padres grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-4. Danny Jansen was a triple away of completing the cycle, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 5-2. The Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. The Chicago White Sox went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-6. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-3. Mike Trout cracked 2 home runs in the game, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 6-2. The Oakland Athletics hit 3 long balls as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Yankees 7-5. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-4. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 4-2. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Justin Pellegri, for that update. And as you see, tomorrow's matchup, Aaron Nola will be opposed by Tyler Molly? Don't know. Do know how to say Aaron Nola, though. So it was a good win by the Phils today, a much-needed win, especially in the standings as they look to maintain first place over the very closely trailing Florida Marlins. There, you see I'm showing my age. Miami Marlins. So I guess that is it for now. Don't really have no other injuries to speak of. Actually, I moved Jose Alvarez to the 60-day injured list. As you take a look at the league leaders, I guess Moustakas and Harper would have been tied today. It would have been a 3-way tie if it let up those 2 home runs. But Bryce is now dropped to second, tied with Max Muncy behind Mike Moustakas in the National League leaders for home runs. Kenley Jansen leading the National League with saves. Greg Kimbrell and Giovanni Gallegos bringing up second and third, or actually tied for second, respectively. Let's see. Wow. Runs batted in, Moustakas with 19. That dude is for real. Got to give it to him. Fernando Tatis Jr., 17. Ketel Marte, 17. Max Scherzer with 27 strikeouts on the season so far. Then again, we have not seen Aaron Nola yet, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. There you see the stolen base leader is Jonathan Villar there with the Marlins with 11. Starling Marte with 7. Christian Yelich. Just a 5-tool player. He's got speed, he can hit, he can field, he can do it all, and he can steal bases. Looks like John Gray has taken over the league lead in ERA in the National League. Garrett Richards, and there's Jake the Snake down there with a 1.13 ERA. Roman Quinn, who would have thought? Roman Quinn, league leader in batting average. I wouldn't have thought it. Bryce Harper there in third place at 418. Actually, Roman tied with Mookie Betts of the Dodgers with the top batting average with a 453 batting average. Would have never thought it, but dude is on fire. Jake Arrieta, Kyle Ryan. Wonder if he's any relation to Nolan Ryan. Who knows? Jake Arrieta and of course Aaron Nola, all 3 with 3 wins. So that's going to be it as your league leaders are listed there. And we're going to look to tomorrow, Easter Sunday, and I guess that's it for now. I'm going to go play some Call of Duty and enjoy some time with the family. And I encourage you to enjoy this Easter weekend with your family as well. So from my house to your house, I want to wish you guys a happy Easter Saturday, happy Easter tomorrow, and we'll look for you tomorrow for Game 4. The final game of this 4-game set with the Phillies and the Reds tomorrow here on the Bilskie channel. Thanks for watching.